What's up everyone, welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Before we begin, make sure to hit the like and subscribe and then hit the real subscribe button, which is the bell icon. We're posting 4 videos every day, so make sure to check back every single day. We're aiming for 20k subscribers and get the deal in the description if you haven't already. Plenty of free crypto and goodies down there. This is not financial advice. Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Let's begin. What's up guys, so just before we begin, make sure to hit the subscribe and the bell icon. People aren't seeing our content and this is probably because you haven't hit the bell icon. Thank you again for all your support. The algorithm is slamming a lot of content creators right now, so we really appreciate all your support. And we're so proud of the amazing community that we've built, so make sure to jump into the Telegram and the free Discord. So we're just taking a super quick look at Elrond here, and as we can see, it has still been rolling over the past few days, probably because of, all the problems that the Maya exchange has basically seen, and obviously with Bitcoin rolling over as well. It looks like it is quite heavily correlated to Bitcoin right now, actually. Just putting in a bit of a range, looking something like this, as you can see. It looks as though we've pretty much put in a range in between these two levels, maybe, even something like this. Where essentially we've got two little ranges, haven't we? We've got this range and then obviously a little range like this as well. Basically, we came down and we rolled all the way, didn't we, on that Bitcoin crash to around $225. We come back up and wick back up to the support at around 275, which we believe is a very, very decent level of support. You can see we came back down into here, into this key area of structure here where we did find a bit of support after that huge pump off the Maya exchange. And then that slow descent back to the downside. And then obviously with all the bearish news surrounding the Maya exchange not working, and then obviously with Bitcoin rolling over as well, it has dragged eGold all the way back down to the current price of around $278. Obviously still doing very well on the year, but quite far down from its all-time high right now. We've actually come down around 50% from the all-time high currently, which is a Fibonacci phenomenon as well, when you have a pump and you have a 50% correction and then continuation, especially in cryptocurrency. And you can see quite clearly that has been the case here. We did get really, really overextended, didn't we? And then obviously with the bearishness that we saw through November, it did drag Elrond all the way back down to the current prices. Currently just putting in a range. Nothing too special going on in the market. Obviously Bitcoin putting a range in as well. And when, markets do have a lot of fear in them, a lot of cryptocurrencies do tend to become more correlated to Bitcoin when they go down. And then obviously when things are looking more euphoric, things do tend to break out on their own, which is what Elrond was doing. Because Bitcoin, during this whole time, Bitcoin started dumping on the 10th of November, and you can see we had a small rollover for Elrond, but it continued to range. We come down and we swept the lows, and we had that huge pump off the back of the Maya exchange, didn't we? Basically, the Maya exchange went up, we had the huge pump, and then we got dragged down and are now more heavily correlated with Bitcoin because of that. You can see it all over the place here. We've got bullish divergences, and it looks as though we are basically just cooling off, ranging, RSI flatlining, and the histogram flatlining as well. Basically just waiting to see what Bitcoin does. And considering the sheer amount of Bitcoin shorts that are closing currently, and the potential of a little bit of a short squeeze for Bitcoin, we do think that probably the worst of it is over for Bitcoin. We could see one last sweep of the lows, in our opinion, before we do see a more significant bounce to the upside. But in reality, we are getting very overextended to the downside for Bitcoin, and sooner or later we probably are going to see the market snap back to that fair value and start to move to the upside, because there's a lot of fear, a lot of uncertainty. Basically a lot of nonsense FUD going around as well. All the good kinds of things that you love to see just before the market does exactly the opposite of how everyone is feeling and starts to move to the upside. So basically we'll do short-term price predictions, then keep things very short and sweet. Obviously if we roll over, we should be retesting this level again at around that $260 level with reasonable conviction, and then getting a bounce inside of this range. Obviously if we get a further rollover in the market, we will be coming back down towards that. We've got this previous all-time high level at around $245, which would be a decent level of support, we think. And then obviously a further swing low at around $225 as well. And if we're moving to the upside, as we said, we do think that we will be heading up towards the top of this range at around $330. We want to see getting back up to this, basically retesting it as support, breaking out this downtrend that you can see that we've been in for a good while here. You want to see a clear, come up to the top of this range, breakout, back test, and then moving upwards like this to basically break the downtrend. And then beyond that, as we said, we really do think that, Elrond is going to continue to do very well going into the future. It's a top quality project, obviously. As we've always said, we do think over $1,000 for Elrond by the end of the year. Obviously, it's getting a bit a little bit optimistic now with the current conditions of the market. But we do really think over the next, 3, 4, 5 months, if the market does continue with obviously these extended super cycle theory that everyone's looking at now, then we could see Elrond over $1,000 in our opinion. It's obviously a top quality project, done really, really well. And we do think that there is a lot of potential for it to continue. So I'd like to thank everyone so much for their support. If you've got any questions or suggestions, please leave them down below, and don't forget to subscribe and then hit the real subscribe button, which is the bell icon, to stay up to date with 4 videos we post every single day. Remember, if you want to support the channel more directly and get a ton of benefits and insight, as well as joining our growing community, consider the Patreon or YouTube membership down below. There are 3 tiers giving you access to our private Discord. Crypto Supporter is available if you just want to help us out a small amount. Crypto Maximalist is our main tier, which gives you access to detailed daily technical analysis and signals, weekly and monthly coin calls, and insights into our personal moves, while Maximalist Gold takes it a step further, giving you an insight into our personal portfolio tracker, super low cap gem research, and a 100x portfolio we're constructing and updating, and access to us personally as a resource to discuss your portfolio via Messenger. Make sure to check it out. You can also sign up to our free Telegram and public Discord via the description as well. All the links are in the description for affiliate links for discounts and free crypto, so go check them all out below. There's plenty of goodness on offer. Please like and subscribe. We are Crypto Maximalists.